Welcome to your Barbados Today Evening News Update. It's Wednesday, September 18. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. A big boost for micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. Today, Small Business and Commerce Minister Dwight Sutherland and the Executive Secretary of the Organization of American States, Kim Osborne, signed a Memorandum of Understanding as part of a move to establish a Caribbean network of small business development centers.
So the Caribbean Small Business Development Center project is a partnership program with the U.S. Permanent Mission to the Organization of American States and the OAS of the University of Texas at San Antonio, which assists in the creation, which assists in the creation of sustainable small business assistance network in CARICOM member states based on the proven U.S. SBDC model. This project also aimed at engaging and actively enlisting the support from the government, higher education, NGOs, and the private sector for a more effective and integrated infrastructure for MSME assistance and to help improve upon existing programs. This will ensure an effective, efficient, and integrated regional Caribbean SBDC network that would provide micro, small, and medium enterprises with the high-value assistance that will enable them to give sales, to grow sales, improve the competitiveness, create sustainable jobs, and long-term economic impact.
Meanwhile, the OAS officials said that despite their tremendous potential as engines for growth, Caribbean MSMEs tend to remain small. Osborne expressed concern that they are considerably less productive than similar-sized businesses in other developing and developed countries. She, however, stressed that the OAS is determined to break this cycle.
They continue to be constrained by limited access to finance, weak managerial and workforce skills, inability to achieve economies of scale in production, inadequate information regarding market opportunities, new technologies and methods of work organization, among others. Consequently, MSMEs in our region have a high level of informality, a high failure rate in their first years of operation, and a low level of internationalization. The OAS, SETI, is determined to break this cycle and support member states in their efforts to improve competitiveness of the SME sectors, not only as a means of achieving sustainable economic growth, but also as an integral part of a mutually reinforcing strategy for promoting security, democracy, and the eradication of poverty in the hemisphere.
Yet another political party has added its voice to several groups protesting the delays in the launch of the new automated system for customs data, ASYCUDA World software for the Customs and Excise Department. The United Progressive Party, one of the new parties that emerged just before the May 2018 general election, but failed to secure any seats in the House of Assembly, described the current situation as highly unacceptable, noting that the original start dates for the new processing system of September 1 and the revised date of September 9 have long passed. In a statement signed by the UPP's General Secretary Wayne Griffith, the party said the ASYCUDA World launch setbacks signaled that the management of this project was not guided by established information and communications technology protocols. The party argued that the transition should have been organized in a more structured manner with realistic timelines and milestones. It also questioned whether government would be able to deliver refunds to affected members of the business community. Let's work together. Culture Minister John King today urged close to 100 creatives to end the bickering and support each other. He was speaking at the start of a series of discussions ahead of the 8th Organization of American States Inter-American Meeting of Ministers of Culture and Highest Appropriate Authorities Conference. Saying he was an artist who happens to be a politician, he appealed to artists to look in the mirror and challenge themselves to further their own cause. He urged creatives to shape their own narrative and to think outside the box.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To regional news, rain and strong winds from Hurricane Umberto were whipping Bermuda today as the second major system for the season passed by. Umberto, a sprawling Category 3 storm, is packing sustained winds of 120 miles per hour as the eye wall pushes east-northeast about 100 miles west of Bermuda. Earlier today, Bermudan authorities urged citizens to be fully prepared. Gary Moreno of Bermuda Broadcasting has a full story.
The heavy late night and early morning showers left their impact, causing flooding in the usual areas in the city. Outside of Masters and Bakery Lane in particular, where this individual sought passage, perhaps unaware of what he was getting into. Conditions continue to deteriorate throughout the day, with at first intermittent squalls, followed by more sustained showers. Business owners in the city of Hamilton left nothing to chance, as from early on they secured their premises to protect against any possible damage from the onslaught of the now Category 3 hurricane. Attractive storefronts now replaced by less attractive hurricane protection. Homeowners taking similar preventative measures. The last ferry left Hamilton at noon, and the last bus run out of the city was at 3 this afternoon. The warning being to stay off the streets well ahead of Umberto's 8 p.m. closest point of approach. Everything from businesses to schools, government offices and the beaches was shut down by at least 1 this afternoon.
On the international scene, Saudi Arabia's defense ministry has shown off what it says is wreckage of drones and cruise missiles that proves Iranian involvement in weekend attacks on 2 oil facilities. It said 18 drones and 7 cruise missiles were fired from the direction that ruled out Yemen as a source. Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthi rebels have said that they are behind the attacks. Iran has denied any involvement and warned it would retaliate against any attack that targeted it.
This UAV is Iranian UAV, Delta Wing, and all the components that we have recovered and we have analyzed through our expert. It shows the capability of the Iranian regime. The attack was launched from the north and was unquestionably sponsored by Iran. The evidence throughout my brief and displayed that you have seen in front of you makes this undeniable.
And that's news. But for the very latest, visit us at www.barbadostod.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media, in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good evening.